Hello, people. This is Wellness Wednesday with me, Daniel, and this guy here.
Jamie. Yes.
And Jamie, we started a conversation last week.
We did?
And we promised to continue today.
Did
At
we
least
promise
we
that?
wanted to continue.
We promised. Well, we can't break a promise,
today.
so.
Tell me about changing your
yes.
lifestyle, please.
Yeah, so change is a very hard thing to do, right? A lot of people can't change or changing habits or stuff like that. But for myself, yes, I struggled with weight my whole life until 8 years ago. And then when I changed it all. But what I struggled with weight my whole life, and I always went on like diets, right? You name a diet, I was on it, and just trying to kind of eat healthier, but just losing weight and stuff. So I always struggled with it. But I got up to a point where I was 250 pounds. Right? A lot of people were surprised by that.
How much of that was lost?
70 pounds. Yeah.
70 pounds. Okay.
In the first year.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
In 1 year.
In 1 year, yeah. But most of it happened within, I think, a couple months. Like the bulk of it would happen, and then you get to a point where you plateau, and then you work at it. And that's basically just using food. So all I did basically was change the way that I ate.
I had the impression that it was a lot quicker than 1 year, right?
Yes. So the majority was in a couple months. But
Okay.
I didn't weigh myself or anything. It wasn't because of weight.
Okay.
Like I was doing it to be healthy. So I only weighed myself a year after, and then it was 70 pounds.
So if
down.
we say
The majority of it was in the first 6 months.
we could say what, like 40 pounds or something like that in a couple of months.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. So without measuring, without a scale, without looking at a scale,
No scale.
and without really focusing on any specific diet. No. Okay.
Whole food approach. Yeah. So it wasn't necessarily a diet. It was just changing habits, right? So for instance, if I use myself as kind of a guinea pig, then I became a nutritionist after that, but I was my first client.
Yeah.
So what I was doing is I was replacing things and changing portion sizes. So I even changed my plate size and the size of my fork and my spoon. So then it would take me longer to eat. So then I felt fuller faster. And then it was rare that I would overeat. And then I realized that sugars, flours, anything that's like very like hyper processed or very processed.
Okay, basically the refined version of
anything
all the
refined.
flours. Okay.
Yes, I was trying to reduce that. More whole food approach, right? Trying to eat things in the most natural form. So like if I didn't know where it came from, I wouldn't eat it. You know what I mean? Like Pringles or fast food.
Okay, so for before. So before did you cut anything before? Anything you avoided before starting that process, that most recent process in which you lost your 70 pounds and they never came back to you?
Nope. So
you're eating
basically, one of the things that I wanted to do as well had nothing to do with the weight loss, but another thing I wanted to do was become a vegetarian, because I would never hunt an animal. So I would, like, me going to the grocery store and buying a dead animal didn't make sense.
Okay.
I don't want to do that. So that's one of the biggest things too that I changed just for my own.
Okay, so can you name three things here quickly? Number one, and those are the three strategies we talk about all the time. First thing you mentioned is the size of your plate and the size of even the utensils.
Yes.
So, okay, I never thought about that. Just the plates. Usually, I mentioned the plates.
If somebody gives me a big spoon or a big fork or regular size, it just feels massive in my hand.
Okay.
Like the weight of it.
So each bite is smaller.
Yep.
Okay. The second thing then is also switching to whole food. So about that. Now, before that, you were eating what kinds of foods were you eating? All sorts of fast foods, all processed.
Foods, I would basically drink like a 2 liter of Coke a day.
Okay. Yeah.
I would go to Wendy's.
Don't do that.
To McDonald's. I would be going to quick foods. My go-to meal was just white spaghetti, butter and salt, and then a glass of Pepsi.
White spaghetti, butter and salt, and Pepsi. Okay.
So zero nutrients.
All carbs. Well, I could say that pasta has some, but it's just quick absorption, high blood sugar spike just from the pasta.
Yeah, and then you would have a big
extra
glass of Pepsi.
Fat in that pasta and salt to make it more palatable, so easy to eat even more of that pasta, right?
Oh yeah.
And then if the pasta was not enough for the sugar rush, then you had a Coca Cola on top of that, and almost no fiber.
Pepsi. Yeah, no fiber at all.
No fiber. Yeah, great. So then,
can you imagine? My gut health was not very good.
So all those fast food restaurants are a regular thing then. And pop,
like Wendy's Baconator all the time. Pop, chips. I would walk to the corner store and get pop and chips.
Okay. Ingredients. Have you ever read ingredients before?
Reading the ingredients, not really. No. Or just
so whatever
stuff. Yeah.
Whatever has a label.
It's funny though, because I have a background in cooking as well, so it's not that I can't cook, right? And just spaghetti and stuff. Just I was doing cooking, so then when you come home after cooking, you just don't feel like cooking, right? So it's the whole like, okay, well, if it's just me, why make myself a big meal, right? I'll just throw some spaghetti on, put salt and pepper, and eat that, right? So it's like, why would I make a nice meal for myself? It's just me. So I hear actually that a lot now from members and stuff, and I was doing the same thing. So making that change, again, the mindset change we were talking about too, is really important. To be like, okay, I'm going to feed myself as I would feed a child or as I would feed my spouse, right? You should feed yourself. You should be just as important as those people, if not more, right? So
we're gonna get back to that mindset portion of this, but the third you said smaller plates, you said switching to whole foods, and then becoming vegetarian, which can be a huge impact.
I mean that kind of just like got you like that helped me to find one thing that I wanted to do was still keep my protein level up, right? That's what a lot of people don't realize when they go to become vegetarian or vegan or something, is they think that meat is the only thing that has protein in it. But my protein actually went up since I became a vegetarian. So
just been changing the quality of your foods,
the quality too of even the meats and stuff that I was eating before maybe wasn't the best quality of meats as well. So before I was kind of a meatitarian, and now vegetarian. So.
Now, at the same time that you're doing all this, did you have a notion of like macronutrients, like proteins, carbs, and fats, and micronutrients? Were you aware of all that, or?
I was aware of it, but
more organic process of.
Yeah, like I knew what macronutrients, micronutrients were, but I didn't.
Pay attention to it.
No, I didn't really care. Right?
So it's interesting.
I knew about it because I have a background in cooking and stuff, so I know that what foods go with what and what tastes really good together and stuff. But I never really paid attention to like, okay, how much fat is in that? How much carbs is in that? How much protein? Yeah.
Okay, so macronutrients was not really the focus. The focus was mostly switching the quality of the foods. Right? Because I
learned like in the journey that I went through, I learned all of that stuff. And then I like applied that slowly, but. When I first started, no.
It's probably safe to assume that a lot of those meals that you were already losing weight because of the quality of the foods were changing, whole foods, and a lot of those meals were probably not really balanced, right?
No,
too much carbs or too much fat, but it was whole foods. So we have something with nature that nature kind of balance things out for you. As long as everything that you have on your plate is, and then we is whole foods, and then when you become a vegetarian, there's lots of probably older habits or typical foods that you eat that you kind of naturally eliminate.
Yeah, like so one thing that I thought, and I thought that I would go to Wendy's and then I would order a burger without the patty.
Okay.
I thought that was a healthy way of going, right? Because you still have the mayo, but you have the vegetables and stuff that's on the burger, and then the white bun. I thought, okay, that's a good step towards it, right? So again, it doesn't happen overnight, because now, like, I would never go to Wendy's and just get like the burger and stuff, because I know what I know now is, again, you have enriched flour, you have a lot of additives, you have a lot of preservatives and everything in there, a lot of fats and stuff in the mayo. Back then, I thought that was a healthy choice. You take away the meat aspect of it, then you just have like the vegetables inside of the bun. So I would do that, which looking back at it now, of course, that's not healthy. But back then, you were thinking like, it's just funny to look back and
certain things happen like that. Like if most people eating meats are eating a lot of highly processed meats.
Yeah.
With a lot of chemicals in it. So
Sodium.
eliminating meat, and it's becoming vegetarian is something that makes sense. I'm not vegetarian, but I know it would make sense, and it makes sense in terms of health, in terms of being sustainable, and resources, and it's the only possible diet, even if it's not strictly vegetarian, but like plant-based.
Like
that allows
heavily on plants.
Mostly plant-based, but you have a steak or once a week. That is a type of diet that is sustainable and could be available to the general population with good quality foods, right? If we try to everybody eating meat, we wouldn't have enough land on the planet to feed all the animals, to feed everybody eating good quality meat. So there's no way that can be sustainable. So there's good things about being vegetarian, and it helps you eat better, lose weight.
Yeah, if you know what to do, because there's a lot of people out there who are vegetarian or even vegan that, again, candy, a lot of candy is vegan. Right?
But at the same time that you became vegetarian, you were also looking for good quality foods, right?
Yes.
Foods that didn't have anything processed or any chemical, preservatives, additives, binders, flavors, colors.
You name it.
There's so many. We have what we call cosmetic additives, right? To make it look better. So if you go for quality, your vegetarian meals will be good. If you go for quality, your omnivore meals will also be good for you, as long as it's mostly whole foods. Now, going back to the mindset, that's very important. So three things you did.
Yes.
Size of the plates.
Portions,
so changing portions. Going for whole foods only, eliminating additives, and becoming vegetarian. But now you said you lost most of your weight in 2 months, and you never
2 months or something never
went back to the old habits. That's very quick.
Yeah.
So how can you just say you used to eat ice cream frequently, and then give up ice cream completely?
Yeah. So you had to replace what you like in life, and you got to figure out what you actually like, right? Because sugar is the thing where it'll change the way that your brain kind of works. Like, it's not necessarily that you like that candy or you like that ice cream or something, it's just you're addicted to that, right? So you got to figure out, okay, where is the addiction and where is the things that you actually like in life. So when you flip things over, for instance, if you go from like McDonald's ice cream or Dairy Queen ice cream and stuff, which is very high in sugar, very high in fats, and if you flip that over to say like there's a So Good, they call it, at the superstore. It's like a little ice cream thing made with coconut instead of coconut, or yogurt instead of ice cream, like cream itself. So if you have like frozen yogurts that doesn't have a lot of sugar or no sugar at all, just has fruits and stuff in it. So if you go to that, then you're going to notice if you actually like ice cream or not. For myself, I don't actually like ice cream. It was just the sugar that was in it. I could take or leave ice cream. It doesn't, I actually don't like it very much at all. So that's one of the things that I just stopped eating just because I didn't like it, right? But you got to figure out what you like and what you dislike, and then you have to replace the things that you like, right? So I still have, like on Fridays, I have burger night. So I make my own. I take yellow potatoes, I make wedges, I bake those using some avocado oil, salt, pepper, oregano. And then I'll get either make my own veggie patty, or I can buy a veggie patty in the organic section or natural section in the superstore Sobeys. And then I'll take like a whole wheat bun, and then I still have, it's loaded with vegetables and stuff in it. And I still have the burger that I like.
Can you replace the Coca Cola?
Yes.
By something else.
Yep.
What would be a
so a really good thing to replace Coca Cola and stuff is portion. So cut it in half. Cut your portion in half, and then from there, one thing that I did was like if I took a juice like orange juice, and then half orange juice, half sparkling water. So then you still get the fizz and you get the sugar, right? That's what the brain's looking for. So if you have like a juice, half sparkling water, and then you start to slowly reduce the amount of juice you have, and then you get the sparkling water. Like now I love sparkling water. I can drink sparkling water all day. Love water.
So it's a big step.
Was like
going from pop to juice. You're still drinking some calories. The juice still has sugar, and then you replace 50-50 with water, where you're doing 50% better of sparkling water. So some of those
you have that
cravings, will be satisfied because of but you're doing 50% better just by doing that, right? So it's a huge.
Even if you just reduce your cup size. For instance, if you had like a big cup of, say, Coke or Pepsi or whatever, and then you just reduce that down half, right? You just take half instead of the full thing. Then again, you're already reducing that halfway, right? You don't need to do the all or nothing mentality, which most people have, where it's like, okay, I'm never going to drink pop again. So, then you will drink pop again because you're going from like 100% to 0 overnight. It doesn't work, right? It's just your body will go into shock. So you have to slowly lean off of it, right? Because a lot of these things, especially sugar, it's an addiction. So you have to slowly.
Most of them, probably. If not all. You said so the ice cream was mostly because of the sugar. Probably a lot of the other foods is just the sugar addiction. Because to me, it took 5 years or more to stop drinking the Coca Cola, but less and less, a little bit at a time. Well, I wish I could have found a solution like to do it faster. You probably would. It could have benefited from that, but it took a lot of time. It's great to see that it can happen. It can happen if you make the right choices. Okay, great.
Perfect. And that's good for this Wellness Wednesday. Next week, what we'll do is we'll put Daniel under the spotlight, and we'll figure out his story. And then hopefully he has some tips and stuff for you guys as well.
Questions for Jamie?
Comment down below if you have any questions. I'll answer them. I'm an open book.
See you guys next week.
See ya.